Happy New Year's Eve. I cannot believe it. Let's cheers to that with my Olipop Shirley Temple. It's not even open. Let's open it. Actually delicious. I don't think I've ever tasted a bad Olipop besides the vanilla cherry. I thought it would be fun to come on here and close out 2025 with just a little FaceTime-ish vlog, New Year's Eve, get ready with me situation. So that's what we're gonna do, where we get dressed, do our makeup and our hair. I just thought it would be fun and I can talk to you guys. I have no idea what I'm wearing. I am a person that doesn't have a lot of like unpractical clothing for like occasions like this, so I have nothing glittery. I have like long sleeves, but I feel like I'm gonna get really hot because we're just gonna be in my sister's house. Like I have glittery boots, so I could do like an all black moment. I'm not sure. So we're gonna do the makeup first and then we'll figure out outfit. Right now I just have this really cute, it's literally a PJ top. I could wear this with jeans. Not totally sure, but I think I have some ideas for my makeup. I'm kind of just gonna start doing whatever. I'm also gonna be looking down into this palette because my viewfinder is not the biggest, so it's gonna be hard to like, I'm not doing my makeup like this, okay? What are your guys' plans for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day? If you have any like family traditions or if you're like hanging out with your boyfriend, friends, comment those down below. I love New Year's Eve. It's just a time to get together with all your friends and have a very fun time. By the way, this is the Revlon Color Stay Micro Brow Pencil, and then this is the shade medium brown. I like my brows a little bit darker than what my hair is because my natural hair is pretty dark brown, but I have a crap ton of highlights in my hair to make it blonde. But I really want this makeup look to scream dramatic and full beat because obviously it's New Year's. I want to look good in photos. So I'm just taking my pencil, filling in the front just a little bit with like little strokes. And then I always go in and I blend it up just to make sure I like it because I feel like it can look nasty and like too harsh. And then I just draw in my tail because I have pretty good brows. I just like to elongate them with an added tail and then fill in the front. So that's really all I do for my brows. I do add a brow gel. Right now I'm using the NYX, the brow glue. I actually really like this stuff. It definitely holds my brows in place. And I also am very picky with brow gel because I feel like a lot of the times it just turns like white and like crusty and it makes it look like you literally put crap in your eyebrows. Perfect brows. I feel like I need to zoom you guys in just a little bit. There we go. I always start with my eyes first, so I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use like sculpting concealer. This is the shade Marshmallow. So I just put a little bit on my eyelids and then I will go in and actually like carve out my brows. I use a very small brush. Let me move my brushes over here. This is what I use. This is a Morphe collection, but it's brush FF1. Again, it's just like a flat little brush. Let me grab my palette here. So again, I just literally like to start at the front end of my brow and very carefully drag this so it carves the edge of my brow, and then I will just take it and disperse it onto my eyelid, and then I will go back in with my damp beauty blender and actually smooth it out because this is not cute. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. But yeah, so we're going to my sister's house. She lives about 20 minutes from us. And then a lot of people just stay over, but me and my boyfriend can't just because we do have a dog at home. We have 2 cats. They would be fine for the night, but I'm not leaving my dog here by herself because that's sad. She's not going into the new year all by herself. I use a Real Technique sponge. I feel like all beauty blenders are good. Just make sure it's damp. But blending this out, making sure not to touch your eyebrow because it's literally going to stick, and then you're not going to be able to get it out unless you redo your eyebrows, and we're not doing that today. We are already on a time crunch. Now to set my eyes, I love the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I know there's dupes and all the things like that. But once I find something I like, I'm just going to keep getting it. I don't necessarily care about the dupe. But I just take a Amazon powder puff and I will set my eyelid. You can use a like loose setting powder, but I feel like if my brow gel is not completely dry, it sticks into my brow gel and then it really looks like I have like dirty eyebrows going on. And like, it's really not cute. It looks like my eyebrows have lice. We're not doing that this New Year's Eve. For my eyes, I'm going to go in with my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes. I'm just going to go in with like the 2 shades that are literally showing pan. And we're going to put glitter pretty much all over our lid and maybe add a wing. So I'm not really worried about what my actual eyeshadow is going to look like. So I'm just taking a really big fluffy brush and buffing it into my crease and bringing it up pretty close to my brow and then fanning it out until you like it. Just like that. You can also, if you don't have eyeshadow, you could use your bronzer. I do that pretty much when I want to do a really, really fast glam because I can use bronzer in a lot of ways for my face, but today I want to use my eyeshadow palette. Blend her out. Also, make sure you're washing your makeup brushes at least like once a week, or at least try every other week, because dirty makeup brushes don't do skin well. They make your skin break out, and overall just makes your makeup not look the best. I feel like that's a big reason why people think their makeup's not good, because they're using dirty makeup brushes. There's so much product on it, and if it's like dried, it could be sticking to like your foundation, and that's why you could have like really bad textured skin. Oh my, I think I need another sip of this. I just spilled it. Great. Now I'm going in with the 2 shades deeper than what I just used. So I'm probably going to go in with this shade. And I'll go in with this shade too. Again, different brush. I'm going to focus this on the crease just to give me some depth. I'm going to bring it in, but I'm not going to fully bring it into my inner corner just because I want to make that really open and glittery. So again, buff it in. And if I feel like I need to, I will always go back in with the brush I started with and just really mesh those 2 colors together where they meet, not necessarily going the whole way back down, just going where they meet to diffuse those out. So again, same thing, going in and tapping first to place the color where I want it, and then I'll go in and I will buff it in. Like so. I feel like for a lot of holidays, I kind of just wing my eye look. I'm not really going for anything specific. I'm pretty much just doing what I normally do, but like on steroids. So a little bit more crazy. Now I'm going to go in with like just this little bit of a deeper shade and maybe mix it with this dark brown on a very, very, very small brush. I'm going to try and get close for you guys to see this. I'm just going to hug this near my lash line, but in my outer corner. I'm just going to tap it in and smoke it onto my lash line. Again, tap, and then back with my brush, I'm going to make sure it is diffused nicely into my eye. Am I focused? Yeah. See a little bit of a difference? Not something crazy, but it does just add a little something, especially if you're not putting false lashes on. Even if you are, it helps cast or disguise the waterline attached to the lash. Personally, I don't know why sit-down videos and doing my makeup is so hard for me to film. I feel like I have nothing to talk about, and there's only so much you can say when doing makeup, and I feel like I'm literally gonna bore you guys. So like, do I even keep filming this? I decided I'm gonna keep going. Not everyone's perfect. If you don't like this video, you can easily just like click off. So I'm gonna try my best to keep going. I'm gonna use this really small angled brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm gonna go in with any matte black I have. This palette has all the mattes you need. That's why I do really love it. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this black, tap off the excess, and then let me pull up my other mirror because it's way, way cleaner. I'm gonna get close so you guys can see this. I'm going to put this on my lash line as close as I can. And I'm just going to start smoking it out across my whole entire lash line. Smoke it out. I need some more. Don't be afraid of pigment. If you don't have any pigment, you're not going to see your makeup. So bring it into the inner corner. And then I like when my inner corner has a little bit of like a wing. So I'm going to go in and create that little wing. I'm basically just like hugging my inner corner with some black. And now I do want to do some type of a wing. I'm not the best at wings, but that's why I do my eyeshadow first, because I can just get a makeup wipe or literally like a wet paper towel and really create that sharp crease. Or you could use tape. I feel like tape for me is hard because I can't make them even. And it's just a big hassle because it makes my skin red, la 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 la. So how I do a wing most times is I will create an imaginary line from my down waterline and just drag it up, and I just flick it. I don't actually push and press. That's how I mess it up. I'm just gonna flick it and it's going to magically slowly create a wing. So again, start at, can you guys see me? Yeah. Start at the base and then just flick until you're happy with it. I do not talk while I do a wing. That is the one exception I have for this video. Boom. Little wing, it's black, and then I like how it just shapes my eye like this. Now for glitter, I want to go crazy. This is the Lorella Diamond Shadows in the shade Icy. We used to sell these at my salon. I assume you should be able to shop their brand online, I would think. But it's, guys, it is so glittery, so chunky. It literally gets everywhere. So do your eyes first, because you're just going to have a crap ton of eyeshadow stuck in your, what's it called? Foundation. Okay, I'm just going to take a pretty fluffy brush. I'm going to lightly tap in here and pick up some product. Do you see that shimmering? Please. Now, I'm just going to set this in my inner corner where I didn't put any darkness. So I'm going to tap it here, and then I'm going to bring it kind of into the middle of my eye. Don't be afraid to go above your crease and hit your inner corner. Tap. And then I just take my finger and I'll diffuse it out a little bit, just so there's no harsh stop of like glitter. And then I like a lot, so don't be afraid to go in. Do you guys see that? Look how stunning that is. You just need, I like pot glitter eyeshadows. I feel like they just pay off way better. So again, I'm gonna go tap in, and I like to go heavy-handed. If you don't like to, this is like a really pretty place to stop, but I always go in twice because I just love glitter, and it really pops in photos. So pop her on the inner corner, and then I'm gonna take my finger again. I'm going to diffuse this out just a little bit. Look how stunning and like pretty simple that eye look was, at least for me, but you always have to just keep practicing. I used to wear bright blue liquid pot concealer, glittery like turquoise blue the whole way up to my eyebrow, and that was it. No foundation, no concealer, no eyebrows, literally like nothing. But I need to change my camera because you guys are dying. We're gonna start going with the base. I don't know if I want to do lashes or not. I do have full lashes. If anything, I might cut them into half lashes just because I like half lashes better for this eye look. But I'm gonna wait on it. I might not end up doing lashes because you don't need eyelashes to have full glam, guys. This is actually 10 out of 10. It's my first time I've ever had it. Now for prep, currently out of primer, which is totally okay. So I'm just going to go in with a really hydrating vitamin C serum, and this is going to make my skin just a little bit tacky, just for that foundation to hold. And then with all the powder and settings I do with my makeup, it's still not going to move. Sometimes I don't even use primer because I feel like if you prep your skin well enough, you don't have to fully on use a primer. Some people might think I'm absolutely crazy for that, but I don't. And sometimes even for like bridal makeup that I do, I don't prime their skin. If I feel like they don't need it, I don't do it. And I've never had an issue with anyone hating their makeup or no one's makeup staying. So my skin is pretty sticky. Do you see it sticking to my finger? So I'm gonna go in with some foundation. My favorite foundation right now is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is the shade Lima Light 3.25. I'm gonna shake it. I feel like this is a little too yellow for me, even though it's light, but we do with what we have. So I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender. I do a lot of foundation. If you don't actually put product on your skin, you're not going to, it's not gonna look like you have makeup on. So I'm going to press this into my skin. I do my lips because it helps later with my lip combo. But again, I'm just gonna blend it in. Also, I'll start saying fun facts about me to keep us talking for this video, because again, not the best at talking videos, but I thought it would be fun to do a glam get ready with me for New Year's kind of situation. Just because I love watching those videos on TikTok, but it's really hard for me to also make a really short form makeup video on TikTok. Again, things I need to work on, but we'll work on those in the new year. I was a competitive dancer for actually 16 years, I believe. So basically my whole life, and that's where my actual like love for makeup came in, just because it's fun for me. I like myself without makeup. I like myself with makeup. All the things. Like, I feel like some people always say like, why do you do makeup? You look pretty without makeup. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment. I actually appreciate it. And I feel like for some people it is really nice to hear like, oh, you look really good without makeup. Why do you wear so much? But at the same time, I just wear it because it's fun. And I think it's a good way for like people to express themselves. But anyway, off of that ramble, competitive dance, no matter how early in years you start a dance, like your age-wise, you are in full makeup. Full bronzer, full blush, fake lashes, big-ass earrings that literally rip your ears out. If you know what I'm talking about, comment below, because my first holes are literally destroyed from dance earrings, and I cannot wear anything heavy because it literally like pulls down my ear. This is my LYS bronzing stick in the shade No Limits or Motivate. It says No Limits Motivate. I'm not really sure what one the actual shade is, but I like to place this pretty high just because I like my face to feel lifted. So I'm gonna go pretty much like right on my cheekbone. I know that sounds a little crazy, but trust the process. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe X aerial brush in A24. It's just this really like dense brush. It kind of reminds me of a foundation brush. I like using these for my bronzer. I just feel like it really presses it into the skin and it has a stunning finish. Do you see how easy that was to blend out? That's why I really like the LYS bronzing stick. And I feel like they're pretty affordable. I don't remember how much they actually are. But since I do love the bronzer so much, I really want to try the cream blush because it comes in the exact same packaging. So that's probably something I will try in the new year. Maybe film it a little bit. Oh, I also just painted my beauty room. What do we think? I was thinking of painting the ceiling, but the ceiling is still like white. I need to repaint it just because it's a little dirty from the previous owners. But that is a job for another day because this beauty room literally took 3 coats. It took me forever to paint and it was just a lot of work. Painting is not easy. It literally makes you sore no matter how athletic you are. I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to carve it, or I'm just going to use it to carve out my jaw a little bit, and then I will take it and drag it a little bit just to help blend it into my neck because you don't want to look a different color from your face to your neck. Now for my blush, my favorite part. It's always hard for me. These are the two I've really been grabbing for. It's my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Happy, or my House Labs blush in the shade Glossy Pomelo, I think. Not really sure what I'm going for. I could layer them. I wish you guys could like talk through my camera and help me. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one. I don't necessarily use it that often. And I'm thinking of doing like a really bright, glowy pink cheek just because I'm the queen of pink blush. I mean, I love pink. Look at my room. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques 110 brush, and I don't like to swipe. I feel like it just like moves your makeup around and you don't want that because our face is still wet. We haven't set it. So I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to brush it on. I love a lot of blush, so don't freak out, okay? Just the process, guys. Again, you want it to be loaded onto your brush. Now I'm going to take it above that contour I just did. I'm going to stipple this into the skin, also bringing it up to like pretty close to my temple. And I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheeks. I love a lot of blush. Now this one is super, super glowy, and I don't want you to feel alarmed if you're following this makeup video because we haven't used blush yet. So the blush will help calm down everything and really make everything blend together. So again, I'm just going in with the same blush and the brush and piling it onto my cheekbone, apples of my cheeks, and near my temple. I like to take a little bit more and put it on my nose. I love a little pink nose, and you can help tone it down with the concealer. Sometimes I will use, I have a big mirror right here, so if you see me looking this way, that's why. Sometimes you will see me contour my nose. Sometimes if I want like a blushy nose, I won't contour because it kind of acts like my contour, because we'll use the concealer to really carve out my nose. So that's what I use. I'm going back in with the exact same concealer I used for prepping my eyelids for this eyeshadow look. So again, I'm just going to put this underneath my eyes where you want. And I like a bright under eye, so this is definitely a couple shades lighter than my actual foundation. This is in the shade Marshmallow. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the video. But again, my forehead, my chin, and then I will do a little dot on the middle of my nose, and then I will drag it on the bridge of my nose just a little bit. And that is all the concealer I do. Damp beauty blender. Some people use a brush. I do have a concealer brush. I just don't feel like using it today. If I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. It's another Real Techniques brush, and it's $2.42. I do really love it. I use it all the time. I just don't feel like using it today. So I'm going to take my damp beauty blender. I'm going to start at my chin. I mainly try and keep the concealer where I put it. Just press it in and blend it a little bit out because you don't want to have a full entire chin full of concealer. You can, that's just my personal, it's my personal preference not to do that. So again, I'm just going to tap the tip of my nose. And we're really going to brighten that up. And now the bridge. I want to stay on the bridge, so I'm not moving it side to side. I'm just going to go straight up and down. And then I'm going to eventually blend it into my forehead. And be so, so careful not to get it in your eyebrows, because it's a harder thing to fix than if it's like too much bronze or blush or concealer, if that makes sense for you guys. Okay, now my under eyes. Let me grab my little palette here so I can see what I'm doing, because I'm trying to look in the viewfinder, so I'm not always looking down here, but it's really hard. So I'm going to start just pressing it in, and I'm going to line it up with the side of my nose. See that? Look, so my blush is acting like the contour, which I really like. And then I'm going to be so, so careful because I have winged liner on both sides of my eyes. So you want to be super, super careful. Sometimes I will drag the concealer out, and then when it follows the wing, I will go in and blend it out. Just because you don't want to ruin your hard work, because wings are like life or death for me. They're so difficult. And after like redoing it like 30 times, the last thing you want to do is ruin it with your concealer. So I'm going to go in on the other side again. Don't forget to carve out that nose. And then really get close to that under eye waterline. Drag it. Really carve it out. And then again, go in. And I like to bring my concealer up. It really lifts your face. Like really, really lifts your face. So if you don't want money for a facelift, just use concealer and contour, girl. I got you. My favorite part. Setting powder. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. This is the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. This is the one I really like. Whoa, Emerson words. I have never tried their, what's it called? Not iridescent, translucent one. I feel like it would be fun, but this is the only one they had in stock when I initially wanted to first try it, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. So I take a powder puff. I'll press it in there and make sure it's all even on the sponge. And if I have to, I will go in the back of my hand because you want it to be all even. Now I'm just going to press this into my under eye, and I'm going to set that concealer, and I want to show you guys how like blurring it is. Sometimes you need to get a little bit more because I like to be really matte, and hug the side of the nose. It's really gonna help set that contour as well. Do not hit your wing. Slow and steady wins the race. Do you see that? I'm still glowy, but I'm matte. So my makeup's not gonna move. So I'm gonna go in with the exact same thing and the exact same technique and run it under there. Don't hit your wing, as I just did. Luckily, it's just setting powder, and it won't really mess it up that much. Now, I like to set my face with a pressed powder, but everywhere I did concealer, I do hit with this Huda Beauty powder, just because I love how like bright it is. My foundation powder is not as brightening. Besides, I'm not touching my forehead because, again, I don't want this falling into my eyebrows. Again, with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. This is the shade 2 Medium. I did used to have the shade, they're like 1 Light, I think is what it's called. And I would press this underneath my under eyes and it would be beautiful. But this is too dark and it's going to make my under eye look very dull and not the way I want. So I'm taking a pretty dense fluffy brush and I'm going to just press this where I have not set yet, besides like my contour and blush, because that's what the powder version of those products do. So basically just where you have foundation. Down, I will run it a little bit over here just so it does match. And this is the powder I will take down my neck because you want it to pretty much match. Run it down and then say bye to the shiny forehead. Put it in between the brows and a little bit over because the contour or the powder bronzer will help disguise that. And I do really like this powder because you can still see the glow going through, but if I touch my skin, I'm not sticky. I hate feeling sticky. I love to be glowy, but I hate being sticky. I absolutely hate it because then it's like sticky lip gloss. Hair gets stuck in it, fuzzies. No, not today. This is one of the palettes I really use, but I don't want to use this palette today. It's my Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Unlocked. I have the Jellyfish palette. I do really like it. It's definitely worth the money because if you're traveling, all you need is this palette. Like eyeshadows, you can make an eye look out of this, bronzer, blush, highlighter, setting powder, all the 9 yards. What do I need? What bronzer do I want to use? I wish you guys could like see my makeup collection. It's ridiculous and I've cleaned it out. It's definitely not as big as like the famous people on here or on TikTok, but I definitely have like a full-on makeup collection. Bronzer, I'm going in with my Rem Beauty bronzer, and it's their Satin Matte bronzer, and it's the shade Out of Office, and I'm going in with my Morphe X Ariel palette. Guys, please, why is it so hard for me to talk to a camera today? My Morphe X Ariel brush, this is the style A21. These do come in like a full packet. I think it's like the set of 4 or 5 face brushes. That's what I have. I feel like it would be fun to get the eye ones. They did come out with like a buttered yellow collection and it's stunning, but I don't need it. I'm really trying my best in 2026 to not spend a lot of money. I mean, I guess it is 2025. I'm getting bad ideas, but this is really pigmented. I don't know if you can already see it on my brush, but I love bronzer. It really does warm up your face. So I'm gonna start by pressing it into my skin, and then I will go in and diffuse the edges, especially near my eyebrow, and I will bring it into the temple and try to avoid my hairline a little bit just because I am a blonde, but I'm pretty dark right there anyways, so I do try and press it near my hairline so I don't have that distinct makeup, skin, and then hairline issue with us blondes. Again, now for my cheek. You can see where I put that contour. I'm going to just press it. Look how stunning that is. Like, I don't even necessarily have to blend it out, but I'm going to anyways. And it's really not patchy. This is probably like my best bronzer I've ever used. Someone recommended it on TikTok. I don't remember who. If I remember, I will put their handle up right here. I really don't remember. But I'm gonna do the same thing on my forehead. We're gonna tap it in. And if you're afraid, you can always start out with less. You can always add more bronzer. It's really hard to take away. It is super easy to add. So again, I'm just gonna start here and hit the cheekbone and then diffuse it a little bit. I feel like I'm not really that interesting. I'm a triplet. I feel like I say that every video, but it's me and my 2 sisters. We're Emerson, Sloan, and Paige. we all do different things. I work in the beauty industry. I'm a nail tech and esthetician full-time. So I do like body waxing, I do makeup, I do bridal makeup, I do facials, brows, lashes, and then all things nails, all things pedicures. I do spray tans. I literally do everything but the hair that comes out of your scalp. And then my one sister is an ultrasound technician for the heart, so she's in the cardiac field at UPMC near where we live. I'm not going to say the hospital just for safety reasons. And then my one sister is graduating from Penn State with her master's in accounting. So, as you can see, we were doing all very, very different things. This is the Promesse Libre blush. I think I'm saying that right, by Givenchy. Guys, is that how you say that? I've never been able to say it. This is in the number 1. It's just like all the bunch of pinks. It is the most stunning matte yet glittery blush I have ever. It literally makes it look like you have doll skin. Just wait. It's very pigmented. I'm going to take a very fluffy brush. This is a P. Louise brush in the number 745. I also love P. Louise. My favorite brushes are probably Morphe and P. Louise and Real Techniques. So I'm going to get a decent amount on my brush without spilling this all over myself. I'm going to take the cap. I'm just going to tap all this off, and I'm just going to keep pressing my brush in and tapping it off, because whatever doesn't want to stick to the brush will come off in the cap. Okay, now you have a pretty good layer of blush. Again, I love blush. I'm going in with a heavy hand. You don't have to, but I want you guys to see what the blush does. So this is the before. This cheek is going to stay before so you guys can see, but I'm literally just going to press this in where I put the liquid blush. So again, I am going to work it up into my temple area, hit the apple on my cheek, and I'm just pressing. I'm not swiping. Just going to press, and then sometimes I will diffuse it. Do you see that? Do you see that? Before, after. Oh, I'm going to get closer. Do you see that? Look how mattified my cheek looks. And it literally just makes it the perfect rosy cheek. I would use more, but I'm going to go in with my NYX Buttermelt pink highlighter. So I need to tone back on the blush. I'm just going to take what is still in my blush cap and do the exact same thing on this cheek. Tap it in, and I get pretty close to the wing just because I don't want it to be my only half of my cheek that has color. I love blush. Sometimes I will very slightly take a little bit under my eye just to really blend it in, but again, that's just me being a blush fanatic because I'm obsessed. I literally match I match my beauty room. That's how I want to be in life. Matching my beauty room always and forever. And then I'll just take a very small amount, whatever's left on the brush, and just tap it on my nose just a little bit to set that. This is the Morphe X Ariel collection. This is A22, so it's a really fluffy brush. This is the NYX Buttermelt highlighter. Guys, it's the perfect cheek topper. I think this says you Butterwork. I kind of messed up the packaging. I'm pretty sure it's you Butterwork. If it's something different, I will put it up on the screen. If there's nothing showing on the screen currently, it's Butterwork. Okay, this brush, I load it. Just keep tapping. Keep tapping. Are you ready? Guys, it's literally so stunning. This is why I love makeup. What is in this that makes it literally feels like butter. I will show you guys a swatch of it. It literally feels like butter. It goes on your skin. It's so smooth. It's not cakey. And look at the glow. I'm gonna rub it on my finger. Look at the swatch too. Can you see that? She's beautiful. Ready? Hello? I have a brown and a black gel pencil for my waterline, but I think I'm gonna go in with black today just because I want this to be a really dramatic look. This is a pencil from the Dollar Tree. It says, "I am amazing" by Real Her. 24-hour eyeliner. Don't even know where I got it, guys. Sorry in advance. I am going to take this and I'm going to press this onto my upper lash line or waterline, and I'm going to literally press this the whole way into the inner corner. Don't be afraid. It's not gonna hurt you. It does feel a little weird, but it doesn't bother me. Now I'm gonna go in. I normally stop like halfway, but I'm going to fully go into the inner corner because I wanna make it dramatic. You're gonna hit your lash line or your waterline. Why do I keep saying lash line, guys? I will literally hit the inner corner because I want that inner eye to really pop. Again, same exact thing. I'm gonna go lash line. And sometimes I feel like the easiest way for me to do it, wherever the liner is, I look the other way. Because if I'm looking right at the liner, it's like, it's scary. Like it really makes my eyes water because I'm thinking about it too much. Now I'm gonna go in on my lash line. Lash line, guys, for real. Count how many times I say lash line in the past, like 2 minutes, and you'll get a high five. Make sure you connect the outer part of your eye. And rubber in. Again, hit that inner corner. And my inner corner kind of disappeared on the side, which is okay. So I'm going to go back in with the exact same very skinny liner brush I used. And since we just put liquid, like gel liner there, you can easily just like drag it out. Boom. I want them to match. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm really going to make it a point. Again, I cannot talk while I do this. It's too close to my eye. Boom. She's so cute. Again, you don't have to do all of this. I'm just so extra. Natural lashes for this video. And I would like to start creating more makeup-based content. So in that, I'll maybe apply some lashes. We'll see. I'm going to see how this video does first, because if it takes a and it's not a big hit, I might not film these type of videos again, but never say never. And with my eyelash curler, I don't even know what one this is. I just use a generic one, guys. I'm not the person that goes out and buys like the $15 amazing eyelash curler. This is probably like $6 from like CVS. I'm going to try and get this as close as I can to my lash line, and then I'm just going to do like little pulses until I think it's good, and then lift it up. And do you see the difference? Eyelash curler. You also, if you have super short lashes, you will see a difference with an eyelash curler, but you have to grow out your lashes. I use the, I use an eyelash serum. I use the Babe eyelash serum. It's staring right at me. Every single night. If I forget it at night, I will put it on in the morning, and then I will put it on again at night. Like, I do not miss a day of Babe Lash. So, my mascara, I still like to use tubing. I feel like it makes your lashes longer. I mean, it does. And it, like, thickens them a little bit, and it really gets to the root of your lash. This is the Ribbon Wrapped Lash by Too Faced. I think this is their new one. It's definitely newer than, like, the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I do have the Tartelette Tubing Mascara in my drawer. I do like this one better. Personal preference, I just had to say it, I like it better. I'm just gonna go in, I'm going to start at the root, and I'm going to roll my brush up, and I'm going to shimmy it up to the top of my lashes. Is that making any sense? Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then make sure you get all your inner corner lashes, because you don't want your eyelashes to look like funky. Do you see that? This is what a good mascara in Babe Blush does for you. Oh, I just dropped my mascara. For my lippy, what do I want to do? I'm thinking of something fun. I definitely want to use these. This is the NYX Line Loud Lip Pencil in the shade Goal Getter. It's like this really pretty, it literally matches my walls practically, a little bit more brown. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Lingerie XXL Matte Liquid Lip. I don't know what shade this is. Rouge, I think. Yeah, shade Rouge. Not sure what kind of lip gloss I'm going for if I want to stay matte. I'm normally glossy. I'm taking whatever's left over my powder puff. I'm just going to set my lips. I feel like this helps. We're going to be eating all night, drinking, and if you have a New Year's kiss, your lips better stay. So, oh my god. It's literally like missing. Maybe I'm not going to use that one. One with my NYX, what is this called? Makeup Forever Again Aqua Lip. Oh wait, so this isn't NYX. This is Makeup Forever. Duh. And I'm going to sharpen it, and then we're going to use it. This is the shade 14C. So I'm just going to, I never overline my lips. I just feel like I can never get it to look good. lip liner is on. This is a really good lip liner, especially if you want to do like nude in the middle. It really lines your lips and makes them have like a good contour. So now I'm going to go in with this. These are very pigmented and they don't really take that long to dry. Oh, this needs mixed bad. Hold on. Let me mix it up, please. Okay. So this is the color. It's like a really pretty nude. I'm going to pretty much center this on like the inner parts of my lips. I don't want it to cover the lip liner. So I'm just gonna go tap it and then hit the bottom lip. These are also like super moisturizing. I feel like they don't necessarily dry my lips out. My lips are already dry and crusty, so please don't look at those. I either want to go in with my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Brownie Drip or my Tower 28 gloss in the shade, it's Lip Jelly in the shade Pistachio. I'm kind of feeling more brown, honestly. Hey, I found my pencil sharpener, so this is the color, guys. I love these. If you want a lip gloss that's like actually pigmented, do the NYX Butter Gloss. I'm gonna look in the viewfinder. Look. Oh my god. Oops. Take your finger and swipe. It fixes it every time. I usually use the One Size powder melt. Guys, that stuff's amazing. Or like the one that's literal hairspray for your face. But this will get the job done tonight. It's a very fine mist. Like I can talk to you and it's not getting in my mouth, but it is coming out. Maybe I am good at doing this. I just need to like play around with it a little bit more. I love full on beat, oh my, with like a slick back. I just feel like it looks bomb. I'm not sure if I want to do like a slick back bun, if I want to do like a slick back like half up and down bun. But I feel like my hair is so short, I should just throw it all back. I mean, that's kind of cute. I don't know, guys. My hair is already... The shorter your hair, the greasier it gets. So, my hair is... I washed it like 2 days ago. I could wash it tomorrow. New year, new me. Maybe I'll have fresh hair. I don't know. So, I'm actually going to do that. So, how I do my hair for my slick backs. Obviously... very tight hair tie, especially if you have short hair because those puppies cannot move. And then I go in, this has a lot of hair in it. It's kind of gross. It's okay. Just like a normal like wet brush. And then this is a smoothing brush. This brush was my mom's when she was like in high school as a cheerleader and it used to be hot pink. But the bristles are like, it's like someone with like an edger brush or edging brush. I forget what they call them. But for like their little like hairs around their face. This is like this brush. It is so well molded. No lumps, no bumps. Doesn't pull on your hair, guys. It is amazing. So I can't link this for you, but just get a smoothing brush. I'm going to go in with really strong hairspray. This is the Goldwell Working Hairspray. So it's not the strongest thing in the world, but it is the only one I have. I normally have like the 5 out of 5. This is the 3 out of 5. But it gets the job done, and I also have a wax stick for my hair if I need it. But I do have bangs. I know you can't see them right now, but I do have like wispy bangs, which slay. But I need to fully wash my hair because I slicked them back today, and they're not moving back to this unless I have like a full-on middle part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I like my part it down the middle. See, like, look at that bang. She's like real. She's going strong up there. But it's okay. I'm going to use my hairspray. I'm going to really saturate my bangs. And then around my whole entire face. Because these hairs are also super small and short. And then a quick layer over everything. I'm going to take my wet brush first. I'm just going to really press the hairspray into my hair. And make sure I can get it as smooth as I can with this brush particularly. We're gonna do a bun. Since my hair is so short, I literally have to take hairspray and spray like the nape of my neck because those little flyaways have to stick. And I'll just take my brush and go underneath the ponytail and get as many flyaways to stick as I possibly can. Now I'm just gonna take my hands, see like my bangs are already like loose. It takes a little bit. but I'm going to just kind of smooth everything out with my hands and my smoothing brush, especially around my ears. Since my hair is so short, I will literally wrap my ponytail 3 times, and on the 3rd, I will just do a little loop like that and then keep the rest of like the fluffiness on the side. I think that's like really cute. And here's the other side. Now, hairspray. Spray the crap out of your hair. You want like a layer of like shine. Brush, once again, I'm going to start with my bangs, and I literally press hard. And I will follow it with my hand to really make sure everything is smooth and where I want it. And I will do this around my whole entire head. Look, can't even tell my hair is only to here. It's not even collarbone length. It like brushes my shoulders, and you can't even tell I have bangs. And there's like not a single bump. Watch there be like a bump in the back of my head that I can't see. And I'm telling you guys, like, I'm so proud of my slick back. But I need to pick out an outfit. I'm really stumped. I really don't know what I want to do. This top is not necessarily like ugly. I feel like maybe when I put like jeans on and stuff, I'll like it better, because I just have a cute, what's it called? Bralette on, and I think she's cute. I could always put like a little belt on it to like cinch it a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. I could wear these jeans. They're really flared. Or I could stick with, where are my black jeans? I could go all out and literally dress in all pink. Like, what would be, this would literally be me. I don't even know if these fit anymore. These jeans are actually so cute, but I don't think the pinks match. Especially if I'm wearing pink glittery boots. These are the boots I think I'm gonna wear. I just think it's too much pink. Or would it be like a statement? Would they be like, yep, that's Emerson? This isn't black, but it is a cute, like, tight, just like plain, like, tee. I feel like this will look really cute with the pink. Like, chocolate and pink are one of my favorite combinations. It's so pretty. Okay, this is the top. I would definitely wear it tucked in, I think. For now, I can just tuck in the front. I wish I had something glittery, but I don't. I mean, at least I can, like, dress this up with jewelry and stuff. I do actually think this is really cute, and I think it'll be really cute for photos. I'm not going to put the boots on because I've worn boots with these pink pants before, and I, excuse me, love the way it looks. Now we need to pick out some jewelry and our fragrances. Okay, you guys are up higher. I honestly think all of these would work. I think I might use Sol de Janeiro 40. I could use 68. I need to get new. I'm almost out. I also have 59. 59 is really good with also anything vanilla, but this one's not like mainly vanilla, so I think I'm just gonna go in with 40. I spray this all over myself. I do a lot of fragrances. I even have hair perfume that I put in, so keep watching. Now I'm gonna go in with my new one from Ariana Grande. Again, layer this on top. This is how you get fragrances to stay. I don't care how expensive perfume is. There's no perfume that actually lasts all day unless you layer it with a bunch of stuff. Got my staples, and 2 of these are actually from Christmas. Am I focused for you guys? I think. So this ring was actually one of my bigger Christmas gifts from my grandparents last year. It's my actual birthstone. It's a little dirty just because I'm in nail dust all day, but it is so stunning. I mean, I would like it in any color even if it wasn't my birthstone. And then my boyfriend's parents got me this one for Christmas. Again, I don't know where they got it, but it's just really cute. No, they're both, yeah, it's all silver. There's just like, it alternates between silver and diamonds. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera. And then this one, I could not tell you where it's from. It's probably from like Kohl's or something. Long story short, I'm not friends with this girl anymore, but she got me this ring literally in like 7th grade, guys. It's just like the perfect thumb ring. It fits, doesn't tarnish. Don't know where she got it, but it was definitely a good purchase. Next is my Oura ring. I wear my gold Oura ring on my middle finger. She's cute. I mix metals, if you haven't been able to tell. Most of my earrings and nose and belly button are silver. I wear a lot of like, I have gold hand chains. These 2 permanent bracelets are silver, and so on and so forth. And then this ring is a Pandora heart ring. I got it for me and my one friend. We're not friends anymore. We kind of just like split off, but I still wear it because it's super cute and it's Pandora, so I'm not just gonna like stop wearing it because they're not cheap. And then this has to be like my favorite necklace ever. At my salon, we do Secret Santa, and actually I'm gonna show you it before I put it on. And I had our like other nail tech, and she got this off of Etsy, I think. It is so cute. If it focuses, it has a boot. It has the letter E. Oh, I need to like fan it out for you guys and then show you. I feel like it's gonna be hard. Okay, you can kind of see it if it focuses. Come on, come on. There we go. So it has a boot, my birthstone, a glittery E for my initial, and it has a butterfly on there. And it's all on like, I forget what these are called. My boyfriend would know. But it is absolutely stunning on, and you can wear it super long or super short, down a little bit. So cute. And then I always wear my Garmin watch just because I like check my steps and stuff, which I need to get on the move. I only have 3,000. I even walked on my treadmill this morning. But for Christmas, my boyfriend's parents got me this adorable Montrese Carlos watch. It's pink. The screen's pink, and it's just like a one that opens kind of like a bracelet. It has this beautiful like flower detailing on it. If it wants to focus. There it goes. She's so cute. So I just wear this on the other one, and I'm the crazy watch lady that wears two because it acts like a bracelet, and it's actually like an actual watch, so it looks way different than my Garmin. So that is the base of my jewelry. I do need to use earrings, find earrings, and I need to switch my battery again because you guys are dying. Okay. It took me like forever to figure out earrings, but I think for my third holes, if I can get them in, they're really tarnished. Don't judge. They're like these pink opals. I think they're so small it's gonna be hard to show you guys, or even if I got them myself, but they're these really cute like pink toned butterflies. You guys see that? It's kind of like facing down. There's the butterfly. They're cute. I'm gonna put these in my seconds because I'm gonna put these really big chunky gold butterfly hoops in my first holes. So let me put these in. So this is this year. I think she's beautiful. And then here's this year. She's also cute. I wish I could wear a dangly in this one because I would wear like all dangles because it's so cute. But I think that's really it for this video. Let me take one more sip of my Shirley Temple with you guys. You're probably seeing this after the new year. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to fully edit this and get it uploaded. I will probably get it uploaded on my normal Saturday or Sunday. I kind of flip-flop. Sometimes it's like, surprise, I uploaded. But cheers to 2025, and I will see you guys in 2026. Bye.
Watch the sky, time